the early 2000s. Games didn't talk to you like an adult, but one dared to. Gothic. A game where the world does not forgive mistakes. In 2001, the German studio Piranha Bytes released a game ahead of its time. It wasn't convenient, but it was honest. Gothic is an RPG where you're not a hero, you're nobody. Back then, and even now, games like this are very rare. You don't know how to cast fireballs. Your physical condition is so miserable that every NPC will show you your place. Your only skill is swinging a pickaxe, and around you, the harshest conditions imaginable. With Gothic Remake coming, which I will definitely review once it's out, I decided to record a review about my favorite game, the immortal classic, my childhood pixel hell. The story starts by explaining what's going on. There's King Robar II, ruler of Myrtana. According to lore, he's a monopolist. He defeated almost all his enemies. There's no one left who wants to invade his lands, except for these guys. Meet the Orcs, a huge tribe, and not with sticks. They have armor, weapons, magic, beasts, full package, especially for those times. But there is a magical resource, ore, which allows creating unique and magical weapons. And the largest amount of this ore lies in the Valley of Mines, where criminals were sent to mine it. To prevent escapes, the king ordered the best mages to create a magical barrier. But something went wrong, and both the mages and the guards got trapped inside. Soon after, the prisoners staged a revolt. They beat up the guards, took their armor, chose a leader, and made a deal with King Robar II. You give us wine, bread, women, cheese, and we'll keep sending you ore as usual. A solid deal. Now we stand before the barrier. You can enter, but you cannot leave, and an exciting adventure awaits. The world of Gothic is one big prison, where 3 camps fight for ore, power, and survival. It's not that simple. These prisoners eventually split into camps because, like in real life, people may all be people, but they are very different. The first camp you'll see, and probably the first where you'll get punched in the face, the old camp. It used to be the main control center of the colony. Now, it's a mafia-like vertical of power where everything belongs to one man. Here, everything is divided clearly. If you're a miner, you mine. If you're a shadow, you watch. If you're a guard, you command. And if you're Gomez, you sit on the throne, eat meat, and decide who lives and who goes to the arena without armor. Miners are the foundation. There are many of them. They live, work, get tired, and dream of not being caught in someone's inspection. The guards are former convicts who eliminated the real guards when the barrier closed. Now they are the law and the court. There are also the shadows, local gray mice, thieves, spies, archers. They don't shout, they don't demand, but they see everything. And of course, the fire mages. There are few of them. They're smart, cold, and don't care much about Gomez. They care about magic and about the barrier. They are the only faction in the camp that doesn't play politics. But this structure is not that stable. Everything here comes at a price, even protection. If you don't give 30 ore nuggets, you'll either get beaten or someone will be hired to beat you. Strangely enough, the old camp is the most stable. There's a system, economy, blacksmiths, cooks, merchants. They know they need to mine, survive, and serve Gomez. Otherwise, there's nothing. Like in life, you want to be someone? Walk your path, for now. Grab your pickaxe, and make sure no one re-educates you. If you don't like to obey, if serving Gomez is not for you, maybe your path leads to the new camp. If the old camp is like a prison with stability and a mafia boss, then the new camp is a place for those who said, "Screw you, Gomez, I'm my own king." These guys split off, took some people, ore, and anything else that wasn't nailed down, and decided to live without dictatorship. Here, authority means nothing. Only strength and the idea of freedom matter. By the way, in the new camp, they believe there's no need to wait for the king's mercy. They are stockpiling ore, tons of it, to blow up the barrier from the inside. Yes, literally, blow up everything and escape. That's why in the middle of the camp lies a huge pile of ore, which Gomez would love to confiscate. The structure here also exists. Mercenaries guard the territory and, first of all, the water mages. Bandits handle their usual business, robbing people. Water mages, these are the scientists who believe in alchemy and big explosions. The new camp has a different atmosphere, wild, free, less controlled. Here, everyone is for themselves, but if you prove your worth, they will accept you. You want to be a mercenary? Show you can handle a sword. You want to be among the mages? Show your brain. You want to be a bandit? Steal something from Gomez, and you'll become a real trump card in the camp. A good example. In the old camp, you get a shack for free. In the new camp, you literally have to fight a bandit in front of everyone to claim your place. This is a camp of chaotic freedom. Nobody cares about your past. Here, you are what you do today. If the old camp is order, and the new camp is freedom, then the swamp camp is a cult. But not just a cult, a real fan club of swampweed and mysterious gods. Here, everyone believes in the Sleeper, a mysterious entity who will lead them to salvation. Who is the Sleeper? No one really knows. Maybe a demon, maybe something worse. The people here are religious followers, gurus, prophets, and spiritual leaders. Novices, they gather swampweed and follow the mantras. Templars, the warriors who ensure everything stays according to the doctrine. The swamp camp is something between a Buddhist monastery and a drug lab. They trade swampweed with other camps, brew elixirs, chant spells, and constantly pray to the Sleeper. They also want to leave the colony, but not by force, not by explosion, by enlightenment and faith, or with the help of some otherworldly forces which are better not to ask about. Imagine this: you launch the game. The graphics, classic. The atmosphere, pure vibes. You get a sword and you think, all right, let's start slashing. You walk up to the first creature you see, press your left mouse button, and nothing happens. And you're like, what? Here, combat is a ritual. Forget everything you knew about fighting in games. Forget left-click, attack. Forget shift, block. To strike, you have to hold control, then press forward, and only then you make an attack. And that's the case with every weapon type. Most people quit right here, and you can't blame them. In the beginning, it feels like strike, back off, strike, back off. And when there's more than one enemy, it becomes pure pain. Sure, the patterns are simple, for now, but you don't know how to swing a sword yet. And once you finally learn to swing that sword, you think, it'll get easier now. But nope, the leveling system in Gothic is a minefield. There are no automatic skills. There's no just play and your stats will grow. You have a strict number of skill points. And if you waste them in the wrong places, you're screwed. Because this isn't some balanced game. This is a world where even some random miner has more skill than you and earns better money. You want to be a swordsman? Raise strength and sword skill. Oh, but there's also two-handed swords. They need their own training. You want a bow? Dexterity. But crossbows require strength too. And the game doesn't reveal all these choices up front. They will appear in your inventory, and you'll just be sitting there drooling over gear you can't properly use. Magic? Well, that's a different story. We'll talk about it some other time. And the most important thing, skills don't increase automatically. You need to find a trainer, pay him, and only then level up, just like real life. Made a mistake with your build? Congrats, you're orc food. Gothic doesn't let you become a hero right away. It says, earn it. Or even better, survive your first 10 hours and then you'll figure things out. Combat is tough. Leveling, unforgiving. But that's why, when you finally slaughter a group of monsters with one swing, it's yours, you earned it, and it feels amazing. There's one thing I never learned as a kid, and because of it, I dropped the game, and I'm not alone. In Gothic, experience is a resource you can lose forever. You kill a monster, you get XP. You don't kill it, it stays, but not forever. The game allows you to run past enemies, avoid combat, sneak around, and you think, I'll come back later when I'm stronger. But Gothic thinks a little differently. Oh sure, the chapter changed. The monsters respawned. But if you didn't kill them earlier, they're gone, and so is their experience. Imagine this, you're progressing through the story, thinking everything's fine. And then, bam, new location, stronger monsters, and your character's still wearing leather armor with 10 strength. And you won't finish the game. Because one single goblin will be stronger than you. And there won't be just one, there will be hundreds. You simply lose your chance to survive, because you ignored the one rule. Kill everything you see, and better do it right away. The game forces you to challenge yourself, feel out every battle, and intuitively understand how hard the next fight will be. Even though this game is old, there's still plenty to do. The first question you'll have after seeing the prices for armor and weapons will be, where do I find that much ore? And that's where the game slowly, but surely, gives you opportunities to find teachers who can train you in different professions. If you train hunting, you'll be able to skin animals, collect teeth, claws, horns, and then sell all of it back in the camp with pride. You kill, you earn. If you don't level up hunting, you just kill. Don't want to go into the forest? Go to the anvil. If you learn how to smith, you can craft swords and sell them. Even if you don't use them yourself, others will buy. And now you're not just another newbie, you're the local master of iron, a man of business. Or you can go down the darker path, theft, lockpicking, chests, night jobs, the most profitable craft in the game if you don't get caught, but also the most dangerous. In Gothic, you won't be arrested, you'll simply be beaten up or killed. Besides that, you can brew potions, trade, help, or betray NPCs, complete quests that don't show up on the map, and simply live in this world as if you actually exist here. Everything I've talked about, combat system, camps, miners, magic, it's all important, but it's not the main thing. The main reason why you should dive into Gothic is its atmosphere. You don't see it in screenshots, it's not written on the game box, but you feel it in every cell the moment you take your first steps in the colony. Here, every NPC is alive. They have names, routines, daily schedules. During the day, they work. In the evening, they eat. At night, they sleep in their huts. They don't exist for you. They exist on their own. And you're not the chosen one. You're not a messiah, you're just one of many. The game doesn't apologize, doesn't hold your hand. It simply says, here's the world. Live in it. The world of Gothic is small, but it feels bigger than many modern open worlds. Because here, every corner has meaning. Every path leads somewhere. And if you step off the road, there's always something new. In Gothic, you can be yourself. You can be kind, evil, quiet, arrogant. You can steal, help, lie, protect. Nobody judges you, the world simply reacts. And that's why we love this game, not for the quests, not for the combat system, not for the graphics, but because Gothic gives you the feeling of real life in a different, harsh, but living world. Maybe you've played this game before, or maybe you're just about to. But if you've felt this world, even once, you'll never forget how the silence of the Valley of Minds sounds. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.